Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an easy chunky crochet blanket that uses a 1-row repeat. The free pattern can be found on my website at julesandjones.com, and you can find a link for that in the description box below. Alright, here are the materials that you're going to need to make this pattern. For the pattern, you are going to need 10 balls of a number 5 bulky weight yarn. I'm using Align brand Hupless Me yarn in the color Salt. You're also going to need a 6.5mm crochet hook, which is in the letter K. You're also going to need a darning needle to work in your ends and a pair of scissors. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our pattern. Alright, so before we begin, I just quickly want to note that I'm just going to be making a swatch of the stitch that is used in the pattern. I will be giving instructions on the chain amount if you want to go ahead and start the actual blanket, but if not, you can just follow along with the swatch. Alright, so first things first, you want to go ahead and grab your yarn. Now I am using it in a different color because it's just a little bit easier to see the stitches on video, but once you have your yarn, and you're holding the tail end of it, go ahead and wrap it around your finger twice. Okay, then take the back piece, push it over the front piece, and then take the front piece and then push that over the back piece and over your finger, and then pull tight for a slip knot. Go ahead and grab your crochet hook, insert it into that loop, and then pull tight one more time. All right. Okay, so now for the pattern, you want to go ahead and chain 136. If you're following along with the swatch, you want to chain 16, okay? Because this stitch pattern is made with a multiple of 4. All right, so go ahead and yarn over and pull it through your first loop for 1. All right, and just continue to do that until you have 16 total. All right, so once you've chained 16 chains, or you've made 136 for the blanket, it's time to start our row 1. So for row 1, we are going to work a double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. So 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and place your thumb on that 3rd chain, yarn over, insert your hook into the 3rd chain, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops for a double crochet. Then you want to chain 2 and work a single crochet in the following chain. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull to the next 2 loops for a single crochet. And so you should have something that looks like this. So now what we're going to do is we are just going to repeat this little sequence for the remainder of row 1. Okay, so you want to skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, and work 2 double crochets in the following chain. So go ahead and insert your hook and make your double crochet. Then make another double crochet in the same chain. Then chain 2 and work a single crochet in the next chain. And you should have something that looks like this. Okay, and so let's go ahead and repeat that again. Skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, work 2 double crochets in the following chain. So here's my first double crochet, and here is my second. Then chain 2 and make a single crochet in the next one. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. And if you're following along with the swatch, you should have 4 left over at this point, 4 chains left over. Okay, so here we go. Let's make the last one. 1 and 2, we're skipping those, and then make 2 double crochets in the following chain. Chain 2, and work a single crochet in that last chain. And that completes row 1. All right, let's start row 2. All right, so we're going to start row 2. Now row 2 will also be your repeat row for the remainder of the pattern. Okay, so for row 2, we are going to start off with making 2 chains. Then we're going to turn our work, so you're working on the back side now, And now we are going to work 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 1 single crochet all within this chain space right here. So you might have to push it or spread it apart with your fingers here, but that is the space that you're going to work in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to skip our first stitch from the previous row, which is that single crochet, and we're going to make 2 double crochets in that space. So go ahead and work your first double crochet, then work your second one, chain 2, and then work a single crochet in that space. All right, so you should have something that looks like this. Okay, and you can also see it. You see your first double crochet here, your second one, your 2 chains, and that single crochet. All right, so now all we have to do for row 2 is repeat that sequence until the end of the row. Okay, so we're going to skip the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3, which is also the 2 double crochets and single crochet from the previous row. And in that space, we're going to do the same thing as we did here. So we're going to make 2 double crochets, two chains, and a single crochet. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. All right, and so let's do it again until the end of the row. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. Work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and make your single crochet. All right, and so let's go ahead and work our last one. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and go ahead and work your 2 double crochets, your 2 chains, and your single crochet. All right, and so you should have something that looks like this, and that's how you make row 2. Now what you want to do for the pattern is you want to continue to repeat row 2 until you have 61 rows total. So that's for the blanket. Now for our swatch, you just want to work a couple of rows until you feel comfortable to make this stitch and you're ready to start the blanket. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make a few more rows just to show you what it looks like, and then you are ready to start your pattern. All right, so I went ahead and made a few more rows, and so this is what your swatch should start to look like. And so you'll start seeing these beautiful little scalloped edges on the side, and I think they make the blanket look so nice, and so you don't even have to make a border because you have naturally forming scallops on the side. And so yeah, and this is the blanket. And so you'll see this blanket is super textured, and it really is so warm and so comfy, and it's just perfect to have over you at night when you're feeling a little bit cold. And so if you want to make this blanket, or if you want to check out more photos of it, make sure to click that link in the description box. There's also a PDF pattern available, so you can also purchase that if you would like. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.